All right, well that's Vermont, New Hampshire.
That was an intense 5 minutes.
Yeah, welcoming us to the north with a little bit of rain and hail, and we are getting ready for dinner. It's 2020, it's coronavirus, and we are gonna go bag 5 peaks in the whites.
All right, get rid of some oatmeal.
We're at the Best Western White Mountain Inn, getting ready for our night before we wake up and go. Dan's already eating his food for the trip.
Like that pack, man.
Morning, Dan.
Morning.
So we had a pretty decent night's sleep at the hotel. They forgot to vacuum the rug, and
Get rid of the bugs.
and there were a couple bugs crawling around, but aside from that, perfectly normal hotel. Driving down 93, it's Monday morning, getting ready for our first day. Beautiful weather, sun shining, everything looks fantastic.
Where supposed we go?
Oh, you. Here we are at the Lincoln Woods Parking Center. Last minute adjustments. Dan's clipping on his feed bag. Move a little bit.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm not ready for it, but always stable.
Your backpack's bothering me, Dan.
Bothering me?
It's bothering me.
You didn't tell me that before.
Isn't that nice?
Is that the way it's supposed to go?
Doesn't that look better?
Oh, you.
So somehow we wandered into Narnia. There's mermaids, there are fairies. It's spectacular. It's probably one of the nicest places that we have stumbled across, and it's all ours right now. It's beautiful. Today on the Discovery Channel. Wow, it likes you.
Likes me.
It likes you a lot. I wonder how far you can hike with it not. So here we are hiking along the Franconia Brook Trail. So far the conditions have been absolutely fantastic and beautiful. Temperatures in the low 70s. A little bit of a breeze, but hasn't rained. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's blue skies. It's really pretty. This trip is an ambitious one. We've got 5 4,000-foot peaks that we're going to attempt to hit. Today, we're only hitting one. We're attempting to hit Owl's Head, which the turn for that should be coming up shortly. So once we hit Owl's Head, then we're staying at the 13 Falls tent site for the night. We're about a mile away from the approach to Owl's Head, which I understand is a bushwhack, and it's designated by 2 cairns in the path. There's no sign. So that is what we're looking for. So far so good, everything's perfect, and hopefully it stays that way. All right, 2 cairns.
2 cairns.
Marks the path up to Owl's Head. So we are going to, I think, ditch our packs and scramble up and scramble back.
Never.
It goes up.
Where are we going, Matt?
We're somewhere in the
We're trying to get to Owl's Head.
mid-30s.
Where is it?
It's one.
That way. We're kind of hitting
1 mile.
isolated.
1 mile up, about 1,600 feet. We're probably about halfway. We're at the top of Owl's Head. Dan, how does it feel?
Great. Great.
The view?
Yeah.
What view? Well, that was Owl's Head. Big climb. It was steep. We did well. We moved quickly. Definitely felt the heat. Got pretty sweaty. But then when you get to the top, it's just like a little path across the summit for about a quarter of a mile, and then it's a little pile of rocks, which is not very fancy. So we are gonna head back down the way we came up. It is lunchtime. We're all very hungry. Hopefully we'll find a spot next to the river to eat some lunch, and then off on our way to 13 Falls tent site for the night. All right, it is 2:15. It's Monday. We just stopped for some lunch. This trail has been lovely. It just keeps on crossing over and over and over this little stream that goes through the area. It's beautiful. Found a nice spot for lunch, and now we're about 3 miles out, a little less than that, from 13 Falls tent site. We've been told that it's very crowded, so we're hoping if we get there nice and early, we'll have a spot to stay for the night. So let's see what it looks like. All right, we found a sign that says 13 Falls tent site.
That means dinner is soon.
And dinner, so it's
Dinner.
3 o'clock. We just ate lunch.
Swimming, maybe some swimming.
There's some nice, we saw some nice, really nice waterfalls that we're gonna go check out after we get set up. And let's go see if there's a tent site. What's our appetizer?
Goldfish.
Goldfish.
It's gonna be good.
Dan's got the new jet boil going. Love it. So Andy and I are sitting down to have some hot chocolate. We just had our dinner not too long ago.
Chili, mac, and beef.
Chili mac and beef. It was delightful. Today was absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to look through the video footage of those waterfalls. It was unbelievable. It was amazing. It was beautiful. So looking forward to getting a good night's sleep. Tomorrow we're just not going to set an alarm. We're going to wake up when we wake up, probably around 6 or 7 o'clock. And we're going to hit the trail. And tomorrow we're excited to get up above Ridgeline and see some nice views. And here we go. It is day 2. Had a fantastic night. We just finished filtering water down by the stream, and now we are headed up to the ridge. So we're headed towards Galehead. We're gonna take the Twin Brook Trail, which is about 2.5 or 3 miles up to the ridge. And once we get there, we can drop our bags and start to tackle some peaks. So we feel good. Last night was nice and cool. Everybody's feeling good. We had some oatmeal for breakfast. It's pretty warm out. The guys have told me I've got steam coming off my head right now, but the sun's peeking out. Gus told us at the campsite, Gus said it was going to be raining today.
Chance of storms.
Chance of storms. There's always a chance of storms in New Hampshire, but
Not gonna be till later.
I don't know. It's looking pretty good. All right, we just left the Pemigewasset Wilderness, and we just saw a sign for Galehead Hut, which should be coming up shortly. which will be great. Great spot to stop, take a break, have a snack. The forest has been really pretty, but it's awesome to be getting into the alpine zone, almost above tree line, a little bit further, but all the shrubs are, they're getting short. There's Galehead.
So you guys have to backtrack a little bit.
That's up next. We ditched our bags at the hut, at Galehead Hut. Andy decided he was gonna stay because he did Galehead Mountain already back in 1992. There was a couple of nice folks sitting at the hut, so he's probably chatting their ear off right now. And Dan and I are on a 0.5 mile hike up to Galehead Mountain. We're just gonna tag the summit. I don't think there's any views, so we'll see what we get at the top, but we're gonna...
All right, so Matt and I just came up top here to the peak of Galehead. He's adding a rock or two. So yeah, we're here.
It smells nice though. It smells like a Christmas tree up here. These pines smell good. All right, back to Andy.
Back to Andy.
Okay, up we go. So picked up Andy at Galehead Hut, having a nice chat with some lovely folks, made some new friends, and now we have started the ascent up South Twin, which is only 0.8 miles, but it just goes straight up like climbing stairs. And then when we get to the top, probably gonna ditch our bags and move a little quicker over to North Twin to get that summit. If I look tired and sweaty, it's because I am. 0.8 miles straight up to the top of the mountain, South Twin. It is grueling. Time for a break. We're gonna sit down, probably have a bunch of water, have some snacks, and then off to the North Peak, which is a mile and a half or so away. You can see it in the distance, and then coming back. So out and back for another peak. There we are. Oh. We made it to the top of North Twin, and we know that because there's a pile of rocks that says so.
Yep.
Today.
Andy?
I'm having pita with honey roasted peanut butter.
Fantastic.
12:30, so not that bad.
We are on the Appalachian Trail, a beautiful section in between South Twin and Zealand is the next section that we're gonna hit. It's gonna be another out and back, but we're gonna ditch our bags, save some weight. That worked out really well last time, and we were able to get to the peak and back in what, an hour maybe? Hour and 15. It was nice and quick. Just carried some water bottles. So we're gonna do the same with Zealand. So we've already gotten 2 new 4,000 footers today. Dan is technically up to 3 because Dan hasn't done either of the twins before. So congratulations to Dan for that. And yeah, we're just enjoying the walk, and we're looking forward to dinner because that's all we think about is food.
Chicken and mashed potatoes.
Andy's excited about chicken mashed potatoes. I have a pad thai. What are you eating, Dan?
Lasagna and meat sauce.
Ooh.
Lasagna and meat sauce. So tonight, it's gonna be like culinary arts at Gio Shelter. So we'll have to record some of that. Very exciting meals. We are bagless once again, and we're still on the Appalachian Trail, but we just hit the junction, and we are headed towards Zealand. So the last 4,000 footer of the day, is about 1.3 miles ahead of us. Dan and Andy are up in front a little bit, hiking away. Behind me is a beautiful view of the Pemi. There's a little bit of a breeze, which is nice. It's hot. It's probably about 80 degrees, so we're definitely sweating, making sure to have lots of water. Once we get back from Zealand, the shelter's only 0.8 miles. So we are almost home for the night. So if I'm being honest, not enjoying Zealand Mountain. It was a large descent to get to the saddle. And I don't know, we were pretty high up and then we lost a lot of elevation, which is kind of a bummer. It was all in trees. The trail wasn't anything spectacular. But we're 1/10 of a mile away from Zealand, so we can tag it and just cross another one off our list. Should be coming up right around the corner. And then the return trip, 1.3 miles to pick up our bags, and then to the campsite. And it is hot.
Ruby, I don't think I did this. I think I blew it off on the 18th.
So it's a good thing you came.
It's a good thing. I'm pretty sure I blew this off. I just have no memory of this at all.
There it is. Zealand Mountain. Thanks, Dan. Good job. We made it. We're at Gio campsite. There's Dan over there. This place is fantastic. There's brand new platforms like all over the place. They're all brand new. Check these out. And they're perched precariously on the ledge. Now, we have tent pad number 2 for both tents. So what Dan and I are going to attempt to do right now is to pitch the tents side by side, kind of kissing each other. And we're going to see how that works out. Here we go. We got moved. So we tried setting up our tents, but they were too big and obnoxious. So we got relocated to tent site number 6. So we're gonna try this again. See how we do. All right, so here's Dan rolling his tent back up. Dan, why are we rolling your tent back up?
Well, we were originally at campsite 2, and that didn't work out. Tents didn't fit. So this is a bigger platform. We relocated down to 5, but that was taken. So we came down to 6. This is 6. So nearby here, it's actually a pretty nice shelter over there that's brand new. And we took a little peek inside, and I think you're gonna like it.
Chair? I got my own camp chair.
Look at this. Look at this. And the best part. Oh, yeah, view's not bad. I think we'll be staying here for the night. No, it needs another.
No, well, that's it.
That's it? It's firm.
Yeah, that should also do the trick.
Dude, your directions are super extensive too. There's 7 steps.
So, this is what I wanted to get on
Dandelion,
video.
Sriracha.
So it's time for dinner tonight. Last night, Andy pulls out his chicken and mashed potatoes, starts to read the instructions, gets overwhelmed, and just immediately tosses them to the side and gives up on them. So tonight, we have the special treat of seeing Andy cook a mashed potatoes and chicken from a bag and read the instructions.
It's gonna be brutal.
It's going to be interesting.
I'm nervous. Been nervous about it all day.
We'll see how it comes out.
Oh, a little more. Oh, that's like, that was a third of it maybe.
5 minutes. This is the directions. I can't. Not. So there's room. You got someplace to put all this, right? That's my reconstituted chicken chunks. Look at that, huh? Mm-hmm. Hard to say no to that.
Chicken chunks.
This flies all over. I'm gonna be really. Oh, that's not nice. There we go. Everybody in the pool. And then there's more waiting. I don't like the waiting.
You have to wait for potatoes?
Yeah, man. All right, so I'm constituting my potatoes. Close and then stand for 2 minutes. Good.
It's good.
It's good.
All right.
I'm enjoying it.
After 25 minutes of waiting.
So Matt, what's on tap for dinner tonight?
I have a classic. I have pad thai with chicken.
Now you got a little packet with sriracha that you had on there. How what was your decision on the sriracha usage?
I did half. See a little satchel? It said you could add as much as you wanted, but I only put in half. It's got plenty of spice for me. It's good.
Half spice kind of guy, huh?
Half. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know exactly how to help you.
Well, good morning. We had a nice night last night in the shelter. A couple mosquitoes to start off the night, but once it cooled down, they went away, and we had a nice night. Not going to be a whole lot of videotaping today. The weather, as you can see, we're a little bit clouded in, and I also only have 10% battery left, so there's not going to be a whole lot going on, but we'll make sure that we get some footage from the summit. Right now we're cooking breakfast, getting ready to go at 6:15, so we got a pretty nice early start, and we're going to hit the trail soon. And but I don't think we're going to expect a whole lot of views today. No backpacks.
No backpacks.
That's where our backpacks are going to live. And we're going to go tag West Bond, half mile out, half mile back. Here we go. All right, West Bond. Here we are at West Bond. And
I say so.
Andy says it's the top. Here we are on Mount Bond. Andy and I have been here once before, but this is Dan's first time.
I don't remember, so it doesn't count.
And he doesn't remember, so it doesn't count. But it was a nice hike up, actually. It was pleasant. It was relaxing, and now not going to be any views, but we've got a lot of cliffs coming up. We've heard that there's rain, so we're trying to beat the rain, which is supposed to be around noon. As long as we can beat the rain and make sure those rocks are dry, it'll make descending much safer and much easier. You know, I was just thinking, it's kind of sad because our trip is almost over. We've only got a couple more miles of mountains and then about a 5 or 6 mile run out at the bottom to get back to the car, but I don't think we could have had a better trip. We had an amazing first day, 13 Falls tent site in the water. The second day was fantastic weather, you know, clouds in the sky, but blue sky. It was beautiful. We got a bunch of 4,000 footers. And then today, despite the overcast, still an awesome day to be up here in New Hampshire. So no complaints at all, but kind of disappointing that we've got to head back into civilization. Going down. All right, we are still trekking downhill, but this section of trail is the perfect descent in terms of the grade of the trail. It goes down, you know, at a pretty good clip, but it's pretty good trail. You don't have to worry too much about footing. It's not extremely technical, so you can go fast. So we are cooking right along. It's like a race car. All right, we are out of the woods. We are on the old logging rail bed. It is a flat 3 or 4 miles back out to the car from here. This is it. We're back home. Here's the bridge that leads to Lincoln Woods campsite. Nope, leads to Lincoln Woods Lincoln Woods parking lot. We're tired. It's been a run out, but it was a great day. I hope the video is working because there's lots of smudges on the lenses, but here we are. Here we go. We did it.